My name is Libby, I'm 20 years old. Delilah is 7.5 months and I had her not long after my 20th birthday. I might have been just pregnant when I had my interview with them, but I didn't know because I was really, really early. Yeah, I was an estate agent. I was a trainee lettings negotiator. It was good, but it was like 10 hours a day, so obviously it was really stressful being pregnant, especially at the end because I was so big. So I was actually supposed to do the qualification, the test, to complete my training, but because I told them I was pregnant, they sort of just writ off all training with me. So they didn't pay for me to do any of the tests. They didn't let me do any of the other training with specialists they brought in, which I thought was a bit unfair. My advice would be don't be judgmental. I mean, I was in an office full of men and they were all over the age of 26. So they didn't really have any clue about pregnancy because most of them didn't have kids themselves. So they just didn't really understand. And if I was sort of like, oh, my back really hurts or something, they'd just be like, in a jokey way, they'd be like, oh, so hard for you, isn't it? But it's like, it was actually pretty hard at the end because I was carrying such a big baby and my ribs were stretching, my back was hurting, it was all just quite intense and they had no sympathy whatsoever. And I wasn't even complaining, I was just, saying a few things. And I had this really uncomfortable chair as well, and I didn't realise that by law they have to make sure that all your chairs are perfect and like orthopedic and things, and they wouldn't even change my chair for me. It's what happens. Women get pregnant, women give birth. Just because we're getting pregnant and giving birth, it's not, an inconvenience to. I think they need to be accepting and understanding and, just know that, we're going to have the baby and we're going to need all the things that we need while we're working for the company.